Stache.
No.
Oh, neither of them won, I think.
Disqualified.
Is it hot in those No, we won.
Yeah, sometimes in the summer it's very hot. And so, was it was only a little bit over a minute, so if they would have slowed down a little bit, somebody would have won, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show you how this works. So this coat we wear all the time in the winter and the summer, any of those fires or anything. And so the outside keeps the water off of us and some of the other debris and the bad stuff. The inside has a layer, so if we go in a car accident, it keeps the blood and all the other nasty stuff off of us. All right, and this is also a thermal layer. So we can stay in a fire about with flames on us for only 6 or 7 minutes. All right, but if we have our air pack and we have our water, we can stay in there for a long time while we're putting the fire out. Okay, so this keeps us, not only does it keep us hot in the summer, it keeps us warm in the winter, but it keeps all that nasty stuff off of us, so the conditions aren't bad. All right, one of Dusty, he forgot to put his hood on. All right, and so we put a hood on the no mustache guy. All right, no mustache. All right, no hood, no mustache. All right, so this goes over and it protects our ears and our neck. Okay, because fire can get in there underneath our helmet. Okay, so, and then you've already seen the pants. We wear big boots, and our boots are attached right to our pants. So all we have to do is put our feet in our boots and then pull them up. Okay, how about our helmets? Do these look different than normal hats?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, the brim is in the back, isn't it? Okay, you can see that, everybody? Okay? Yeah, a little dinosaur on there. Okay? So if the water and all the debris from the roof and the ceiling hits us, then it goes right off the back of our helmets and down our back instead of in front of us. Okay? So that's a long time tradition in the fire service. Okay, now you notice also that they put those air packs on. All right? When we go into a bad environment, smoky environment, we can't breathe, just like you can't breathe. And so that's why we want, if you have a fire in your house, to get down on the ground about no higher than 24 inches, because the smoke usually goes about that low, maybe sometimes worse. All right? And you can have some good air to get out of the fire. But when we go in a fire, we have to wear this air, and that's just the same kind of air that we're breathing right now. There's nothing special about it other than it's compressed. Okay? And so every fireman has an air pack, and they have that mask. All right? So the thing for you guys, if we come in your house and we're wearing our gear and it's dark and smoky, all right, sometimes you guys get a little bit afraid, all right? Because we sound kind of different. You want to talk in there?
Yeah, Harwood. It's his mask, so. Coming in Stache.
Check, check. Can you hear me okay? I sound a little different, kind of like Darth Vader a little bit. And if I have my air on, you'll hear me breathe a little. But I'm just a normal guy underneath this mask. I do have a mustache, though.
Okay, now does it talk?
Do I sound any different? A little different, right? Yeah, this is going to help make my voice a little louder so you guys can hear me easier if we're in a building. Sometimes it's hard to hear if I have my tank on or ambient noises, so this has a little speaker to help make my voice louder.
Okay, so what happens sometimes with kids your age is we get a little bit afraid with the bad emergency situation, and we might want to go to our secret hiding place or hide under the bed or hide in a closet. Right, and so we're going to come into your house and look for you so we can keep you safe. And so we really want you to understand how we sound when we're going to come to your house. All right, so you're not afraid of us. The situation, the event is going to be kind of scary. All right, but we're there to help you guys. Okay. All right. So firefighter Harvard, do you want to show them the extrication equipment? Sure. So we also go on motor vehicle accidents, car crashes, and sometimes people get stuck in their car. And we either have to cut a door off or move something around, and we have these special tools that we get to use.
These are the three main ones. And how many of you are allowed to use scissors? Okay. And what are the rules about scissors? Don't run with them, that's good. Don't throw them, oh good. Don't cut yourself or other people, right? Scissors, okay. Good. So scissors are a tool, not a toy, correct?
Yes.
Just like these aren't toys, these are tools. Well, you guys use scissors to cut paper, we use scissors to cut cars. And anything else metal that we want to cut, some other stuff too. But it can pretty much, I could cut a tree if it was small enough. These are actually super strong.
Okay, you notice our scissors here? They have round ends on them too. So we don't
poke each other. And this one isn't scissors, it's like a grabber and also a spreader. We call it the spreader. So if something was really close together, we needed to make it wider. That's what we found on the web. That's what this is for. This is for a light, not a rifle scope. Okay.
We had a really big rock that scooped right next to this house. We used the spreader and it just moved the rock right away from the house. A really big rock. We were all actually kind of surprised.
Yeah.
It moves a lot of weight.
And Firefighter Humphreys is going to go over what this one's for.
So this is a ram. So if there's a car accident and say the dash gets pushed forward, so if one car ran into another car and the dash moved back and we need to roll the dash forward to free the person, this is a ram, so it spreads out really far.
How far do you guys think it's going to go? This far? This far?
This far?
Or all the way over there?
All the way over there.
Okay, we'll see.
As far as it goes. As far as it goes.
And it's not a Dodge Ram, it's just a Hearst Ram.
I could ride that one. Whoa!
Ah, tricky. You guys thought it was going to stop.
It's probably gonna. Oh! Okay, that's
So
all.
all of these tools have multiple uses, but the thing we use them for most is motor vehicle accidents and if somebody's trapped or pinned somewhere. So, just like the stuff that you're learning in school changes all the time, the stuff that we learn and have our equipment changes all the time. And so, how do you think we buy all of this? Us? You? Your mom and dad, huh? Yeah, when we pay our taxes, that's how the fire department is funded. That's how they get their money. And so all of this equipment, whose equipment is this? It's yours, all right? We get to use it for you, but your tax dollars pay for it, okay? No. Maybe when you get bigger and become a fireman, you can do that. Yeah. All right. So, teacher, do you have any questions or anything you want us to go over today?
How many firefighters are there in St. George?
In St. George, on our department, we're a combination department. We have reserves, part-time, and full-time, and we have a staff, I think, of about 85 right now. So this station right here is a reserve station. So there's firefighters that live in the area, and if we have a structure fire, a serious event, they will come here and respond. Station 28, which is where we're at, Station 8, is a full-time station, so we work 24 hours a day. Actually, we work a 48-hour schedule, so we're here for 2 days and then we go home. So, question? Oh, did you bring stickers? Maybe. Oh, we might. If you're really good, we might find some stickers. Okay?
What's your favorite part about being a firefighter?
My favorite part about being a firefighter is I get to help people. The people who, has anybody ever had the fire department come to their house? Okay, not very often, but you know what? When we go to somebody's house, they're probably having a bad day. And we get to go and we get to help them. That's probably the best thing about my job. We like putting out fires, but we don't get to do that very often. And if we get to put out a fire, it means somebody's having a bad day. All right? So just being able to help and talk about what we do to you guys is a lot of fun. In the pink.
What is the inside of a fire truck?
The inside of a fire truck. We'll just open the door We used to let people go in, but we get into so many nasty germs and stuff anymore that we don't let you in. But when you leave, you can walk and look at it. All right.
So one thing that's different is you've seen us put our gear on from outside. But usually when we go on a call, that's kind of why we struggle because we don't do this very often. Our packs that we wear are built into our seats. So our backrest is actually our bottles. So when we get a structure call, we'll get our gear from right here and we'll put it on the ground and we put our jacket and our pants on. And then our seats have our bottles built in. So we'll have our bottle on and everything, so as soon as we step out of the door of the truck, we're ready to go to work. So we try to minimize all the time we have.
Okay, 2 more questions. Supergirl.
How hard is it to free other people from fires?
You know what? Sometimes it's really easy. Luckily we don't have a lot of rescues during structure fires. All right, because just like you do a fire drill at school every month, you do one every month, right, teacher?
Yes.
Yes, I could look over here. All right, you should do that at your home. And so your parents know where you have your meeting spot and all of that stuff. And so we don't have to really worry about finding you in your house. Okay?
Do you have a fire?